There are songs that make you tap your foot on a Friday night. And then there are songs that define the very fabric of who we are as a people. These aren't just radio hits. They are the 10 country classics that didn't just top the charts, they told our collective story. They carried our heartbreak, our pride, our faith, and our grit through decades of monumental change.
He stopped loving her today. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Haven Adjustment. I'm your host, and today we're dusting off the vinyl, reliving the moments, and celebrating the anthems that shape the soul of a nation. So, pour yourself a fresh cup of coffee, settle into that favorite recliner of yours, and let's count down the 10 country songs that changed history forever.
Did you notice the sunset the first time in ages? Speak to some strange.
1. The Singing Historian, The Battle of New Orleans, Johnny Horton, 1959.
In 1814 we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi.
Some country songs are about heartache, others are about the echoes of history. In 1959, Johnny Horton took a forgotten chapter of the War of 1812 and turned it into a roaring, toe-tapping anthem of American pride. The Battle of New Orleans hit #1 and stayed there for 6 weeks, even snagging a Grammy. But it wasn't just a chart topper, it was a cultural phenomenon.
We took a little bacon and we took a little beans and we caught the bloody British in a town in New Orleans.
Horton retold the story of General Andrew Jackson and a ragtag militia of frontiersmen, farmers, and sharpshooters who stood their ground against the mighty British Army. What made this track legendary was Horton's delivery. He didn't sing it like a boring history lecture, he sang it like a campfire legend.
We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago.
With frantic banjos and galloping fiddles, he turned a bloody battle into something clever and quintessentially American. It reminded a post-war generation that our history wasn't just dates in a book. It was courage, humor, and sheer grit.
Fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago.
2. The Voice of the Working Class, Coal Miner's Daughter, Loretta Lynn, 1970.
I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Hollow.
From the coal dust of Butcher Hollow, Kentucky, came a voice that shattered the glass ceiling of Nashville. Loretta Lynn's Coal Miner's Daughter wasn't just her autobiography. It was the anthem for every working-class family struggling to make ends meet in Middle America. When it hit the airwaves in 1970, it gave a voice to the invisible.
From a mill to catalog, money made from selling alcohol.
Loretta painted a vivid, unvarnished picture of her childhood, hauling water, wearing hand-me-down clothes, and watching her father disappear into the earth every day just to keep food on the table. There was no glamour in her lyrics, only an ironclad sense of dignity.
He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar.
When she sang, "We were poor, but we had love," she reminded us that family and faith are the true currencies of a life well lived. Loretta was a pioneer, one of the first women to write her own unapologetic truths, proving you could be a mother of 6 and a global legend all at once.
We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of.
3. Survival in a Red Dress, Fancy, Reba McEntire, 1990.
Oh, she said, here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down.
She said, "Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down." While Bobby Gentry first introduced us to Fancy in 1969, Reba McEntire turned it into a cinematic empowerment anthem in 1990.
It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And standing back from a looking glass there stood a...
This isn't just a song, it's a short film about the raw reality of poverty and the lengths a woman will go to survive. The story follows a young girl whose mother, desperate to save her from a cycle of misery, sends her into the world with nothing but a red dress and a warning. It's a gritty tale about class and sacrifice.
Forgive me for what I do, but if you want out when it's up to you, now don't let me down.
But in Reba's hands, tragedy turns into triumph. Fancy doesn't just survive, she conquers. Reba's version became a feminist statement in disguise, proving that strength can be forged in the hottest fires of hardship.
Mama washed and combed and curled my hair till she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a
4. The Road Home. Take Me Home, Country Roads. John Denver, 1971.
Take me home, country road.
Few songs capture the visceral ache of nostalgia quite like this one. John Denver's Take Me Home, Country Roads became the universal anthem for anyone who has ever missed the place they grew up.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah.
Interestingly, the songwriters, Bill Danoff and Taffy Nivert, had never even been to West Virginia when they wrote it, but Denver's pure, soaring tenor made it feel more real than a photograph. The imagery of the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Shenandoah River created a mental sanctuary for listeners.
Older than the trees, younger than the mountains.
By 2014, it was an official state song, but its impact is global. It reminds us that no matter how far we roam, there is always a road that leads us back to ourselves.
I belong, West Virginia.
5. The Power of Vulnerability. Jolene, Dolly Parton, 1973.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
In 1973, Dolly Parton did something radical. She turned jealousy into high art. Inspired by a real-life red-headed bank clerk who was a little too friendly with her husband, Dolly poured her heart into Jolene.
Please don't take him just because you can.
What makes this song a masterpiece is its vulnerability. Dolly doesn't attack Jolene, she pleads with her. She acknowledges Jolene's beauty and her own fear, turning a private insecurity into a universal human experience.
Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with
The haunting guitar lick and Dolly's crystalline vocals created a sound that has been covered over 400 times. And here's a bit of Nashville lore. Dolly reportedly wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the very same day. That's not just talent, that's a miracle.
He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying.
6. Healing a Nation. Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning? Alan Jackson, 2001.
Where were you when the world stopped turning? That September day.
September 11th, 2001, left America in a state of fractured silence. Alan Jackson didn't try to write a political manifesto. Instead, he woke up in the middle of the night and wrote a simple question. Where were you?
Did you notice the sunset the first time in ages? Speak to some stranger.
Released just weeks after the attacks, the song captured the collective grief and the sudden turn toward faith. It didn't rely on grand production. It was just a man and his honest reflections.
Out in the yard, your wife and children working on some stage.
When Jackson performed it at the CMA Awards, there wasn't a dry eye in the building. It became a bridge for a mourning country, proving that sometimes the softest songs are the ones that carry the most weight.
Did you rejoice for the people who walked from the rubble?
7. The Dangerous Flame. Ring of Fire. Johnny Cash, 1963.
I fell into a ring of fire.
Love is a burning thing, and no one made it smolder quite like the Man in Black. Written by June Carter about her swirling, dangerous feelings for Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire redefined the country sound.
Love is a burning thing.
Those iconic, bold mariachi horns came to Cash in a dream. The song captures the terrifying tension of falling in love, the feeling that it might just consume you whole.
Bound by wild desire.
It crossed over to the pop charts and showed the world that country music could be edgy, passionate, and dangerously cool. 8. The Unbreakable Spirit. Crazy. Patsy Cline, 1961.
I'm crazy for trying and crazy.
Willie Nelson wrote it, but Patsy Cline owned it. When Crazy hit the airwaves in 1961, it changed the standard for vocal performance. But the real story is what happened behind the scenes.
And knew someday you'd leave me.
Just months before the recording, Patsy survived a horrific car accident. She recorded Crazy while still on crutches, her body racked with pain.
Why do I let myself worry?
You can hear that physical and emotional toll in every note. She infused the song with a velvet-smooth heartbreak that felt lived in. 9. The greatest ballad, He Stopped Loving Her Today, George Jones, 1980.
He stopped loving her today.
Widely regarded as the greatest country song ever recorded, this track tells the story of a man who kept his promise to love a woman until the day he died.
Oh, but he still loved her through it all.
George Jones actually struggled to record it. He thought it was too sad. But producer Billy Sherrill's meticulous production created a haunting realism. It revived Jones's career and became the gold standard for country ballads.
I watch the years pass slowly by.
It teaches us that true love doesn't die. It just finds a melody to live in forever. 10. The cultural earthquake, Stand By Your Man, Tammy Wynette, 1968. Finally, we arrive at the song that started a million conversations. Tammy Wynette wrote Stand By Your Man in just 15 minutes, but its impact has lasted over half a century. It was praised by traditionalists and criticized by the rising feminist movement, but it was undeniably powerful. Tammy wasn't singing about being a doormat. She was singing about the complex empathy required in love. It became a cultural lightning rod, moving beyond the radio and into the halls of political debate. Whether you agree with the lyrics or not, everyone felt them.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman.
From the coal mines of Kentucky to the streets of New Orleans, these songs didn't just top the charts, they mirrored our lives. They reminded us that in every lyric there is a life, in every melody, a memory, and in every song, a little piece of us. Thanks for joining us here at the Haven Adjustment. If this trip down memory lane gave you the chills, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the music we love. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 songs hits you the hardest? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep the music playing and the coffee warm.